I'll pay the alimony and child support in one lump sum, so just divorce me. As a new mom, I couldn't believe what Noah just boldly said to me. Behind Noah, his affair partner is smirking in a sickening manner. Alimony and child support? That's a given. In fact, that's not even close to enough. These fools think they can solve everything with money? I'll give them a taste of hell. My name is Sophia, and I'm 31 years old. I'm just your average housewife, balancing a job and married life. I've been married to Noah for 4 years. Noah works at a top-tier company and has just recently been promoted. From the start of our relationship, Noah was mild-mannered, and we didn't have any noticeable fights. Even after getting married, that didn't change, and we lived a calm, everyday life. But lately, I've been feeling like Noah has grown distant. To begin with, we're in our 5th year of marriage and still don't have children. We've been undergoing fertility treatments, but haven't seen much success. Noah, I'm sorry. It looks like it didn't work again. I said to Noah with a regretful look on my face. Well, it's tough, isn't it? There shouldn't be any problems on either of our ends. I wonder why. It is what it is. There's nothing we can do. I guess you're right. Well, we've been married for 5 years now. I'd like to have kids too. Yeah, I'm sorry. If this were a little while ago... Don't worry about it. We'll try again together. We'll try again together. But for some reason, he's recently made more comments concerned about not having children. We both had fertility tests and neither of us has any issues. The doctors suggested it could be due to stress or lifestyle habits, but since we both work, our lifestyles are fairly similar. I never felt a significant amount of stress in my gentle life with Noah, so why now? Lately, I've started to feel pressured by Noah's comments. Could it be that his parents are also unhappy about us not having kids? I decided to talk to them about our fertility issues and visited Noah's family home alone. His parents are usually very kind and treat me like their own daughter. That's why I felt even more guilty. Before I knew it, I was bowing my head to them. Father-in-law, mother-in-law, I'm truly sorry. Upon seeing me like this, his parents nervously asked, What's the matter, Sophia? What on earth happened? I've been having trouble conceiving a child with Noah. Is that so? Sophia, lift your head up. I'll do my best, so please continue to support my marriage with Noah. As I kept my head bowed, tears streaming, father-in-law quietly muttered, Lift up your face. When I slowly lifted my head to look at them, both were wearing gentle smiles. Sophia, don't worry about it. Exactly, it's not like we only approved of your marriage to have grandchildren. But it took us 7 years after getting married to have a child. Exactly. You're still young, Sophia. Don't worry about it. Don't stress over this. We'd consider ourselves lucky just to see the faces of grandchildren when it happens. Sophia, worrying like this isn't good for your body. Let's take it easy. Thank you so much, father-in-law, mother-in-law. Their warm words seemed to blow away all my anxieties. Thanks to them, I felt lighter and the will to keep trying. From that day on, Noah and I resumed our treatments. We continued to do our best, wanting to bring joy to Noah's parents. As a result, congratulations! You're 7 weeks pregnant! Really? I was at a loss for words, filled with both joy and surprise at the doctor's announcement. Recently, I had been plagued by nausea and fatigue and wondered if maybe... Finally, I was blessed with a child too. See? This shadowy figure here is your baby's little room, but you're not in the stable period yet, so don't overdo it, okay? Yes, thank you so much! 6 months after talking with Noah's parents, we finally conceived a child. All the effort we've put in for so long was truly worth it. I immediately called Noah. Noah, listen! I'm finally pregnant! Really? Are you serious? Yes, I am! The OBGYN confirmed today that I'm 7 weeks along. Wow, that's great! Really great! Thank you for being by my side. Let's keep working on this together. Yeah, sure. Noah quickly said he had to get back to work and hung up the phone. I thought he'd be happy, but he didn't seem all that thrilled. It was a little unsettling, but we've gone through hardships together for 5 years. There's no way Noah wouldn't be happy. That's what I kept telling myself as I waited for him at home. Making dinner was hard with the morning sickness, but I pushed through it to prepare Noah's favorite meal. To my disappointment, Noah didn't get home until just before midnight. As he quietly muttered, "I'm home," I rushed to him. Noah, why are you so late today of all days? I made dinner and was waiting for you. Right. Sorry, I had to work late. Work late? Your office usually closes by 8 or 9 at the latest. Why today? Geez, can you not? I'm busy too, you know. I'm going to bed. But I went to all this trouble to make dinner. Enough already! I'm tired. Just let me rest. With those harsh words, Noah stormed out of the living room, making a loud noise as he left. Left alone in the room, tears started flowing from my eyes due to frustration and loneliness. Why is he so cold today of all days? It's supposed to be a happy day since we found out I'm pregnant. Could it be that Noah isn't happy about this pregnancy? From that day on, Noah's attitude clearly grew colder. I noticed our conversations as a couple had dwindled significantly. Mostly, it was just me talking. All Noah would reply with were short answers, like, yeah, or, uh-huh. Several months passed, and Noah's cold demeanor remained unchanged. Then another curveball was thrown into our already rocky relationship. One day, Noah came home from work and casually dropped a bombshell. By the way, I'll be working alone starting at the end of this month. Are you kidding? For how long? About 2 months, so you'll have to hold down the fort while I'm away. Wait a minute. Our baby is due soon, you know. Can't I go with you? Switching hospitals would be a hassle, right? I'll keep in touch, okay? I can't believe you're doing this solo work thing now, of all times. As Noah's departure date drew near, my days were filled with growing anxiety and tears. Why is this happening? It's my first time giving birth and I'm already anxious. How can he not be here with me? What kind of company would send someone on a solo project at a time like this? Eventually, as planned, Noah left. Communication was sparse. Emails went largely unanswered, except for the occasional reply every few days. Calls went mostly unanswered too. Then, about a month before my due date, I just had to talk to Noah. I kept calling. And when he finally answered, he sounded annoyed and simply said, "What?" What do you mean, what? I'm about to give birth soon, and I haven't heard anything from you. Can't help it, I'm busy with work. I get that, but what about being there for the birth, like we talked about? I even need you to sign a consent form for that. And then, Noah said something unbelievable. Huh? Be there for the birth? Not doing that. What? But Noah, you always said you definitely wanted to be there. Too busy for that. Just email me when the baby is born. You can't be serious. Well, that's that. Noah? Wait, what? Hold on. The call was abruptly ended on his end. Despite my several attempts afterward, Noah didn't pick up. But at that moment, I realized something. I heard another woman's voice in the background during the phone call. All of Noah's inexplicable behavior suddenly made sense. Instantly, a torrent of rage surged through me. I knew something was off, so that's what it was. If you're going that route, I won't hold back either. I'm going to make their lives a living hell. Determined to get my revenge, I started by digging into Noah's social media. Cross-referencing his followers, I stumbled upon a suspicious female account. The account name was Emily. Her face was hidden, but it looked like she was a junior employee at Noah's company. It turned out that Emily had quit her job right before Noah left to work alone. As I scrolled through Emily's posts, I saw numerous photos of her with a man who was clearly Noah, based on the clothes and accessories. Wow, so many pictures! On those days when Noah claimed he was busy with work and working overtime, he was actually cheating with Emily. After that, I immediately went to consult a lawyer to ask what I should do. Collect as much evidence of the affair as you can before you give birth, was the advice given to me. So I hired a private investigator to monitor Noah's activities while he was working alone. 1 month later, by the time I had gathered enough evidence of the affair, I had just given birth. Even after our daughter was born, Noah never came to visit. Worse yet, he ignored my calls. All I got was an email saying, "Congratulations," in a single line. According to the investigator, while I was in labor pain and exhausted from giving birth, Noah was with his mistress. They entered a room together, kissed on the street. They were acting without any restraint. Even after I was discharged and started taking care of our child alone, Noah never returned home. The evidence of his cheating just kept piling up. 2 months later, Noah came home for the first time in a while after finishing his work alone. Shockingly, Noah brazenly brought his mistress home with him. Pretending to be oblivious, I asked Noah, "So Noah, who's this?" "She's going to be my new wife. Her name's Emily." "A new wife? What are you talking about? We're not even divorced yet." "Our relationship as a couple was over anyway, right? During my working alone, I met Emily and finally found true happiness." True happiness, huh? At that moment, Emily, who had been listening to our conversation, glared at us intensely. "Hey lady, can you hurry up and get a divorce? I want to marry Noah ASAP." "Why? I have my own issues too." "So do we. I'm pregnant with Noah's child." "Pregnant?" "That's right. Unlike you, who couldn't have a child after years of marriage, I got pregnant with Noah's child immediately. So I need you to get divorced, quickly." Emily wore a smug expression and added, "Just hurry up and get divorced." Upon hearing Emily's words, Noah finally spoke up as well. "Well, you see, that's what's going on." "What do you mean, that's what's going on?" "I mean, I want a divorce." "Excuse me?" "I'll pay the alimony and child support in one lump sum. So please, let's get divorced." With that, Noah immediately handed over the divorce papers. I took them and tore them to shreds, right in front of the two of them. "What are you doing, Sophia?" "What does it look like? It's obvious, isn't it? I'm not getting a divorce." "Well, not getting divorced? What do you mean?" "I mean exactly what I said. Besides, you're the one in the wrong here, not me. So the final say on whether or not we get divorced is mine." "What are you talking about? I want a divorce." "I don't care what you want. If you insist, we can go to mediation, okay?" "Mediation? Isn't that a bit extreme?" "Bottom line, I'm not divorcing you. Any objections?" Noah, seemingly flustered, opened and closed his mouth without saying a word. Taking Noah's place, Emily started yelling at me. "Are you kidding me? Don't you know I'm pregnant?" "Not my problem. Also, Noah, you said you met her while you were on a business trip, but that's a lie, isn't it?" Emily, you were originally Noah's junior at his company, right? And you quit your job when Noah started working remotely. Is that just a coincidence?" Well, I bet your affair started around the time I got pregnant, right? While I was dealing with morning sickness and giving birth alone, the two of you were carrying on, weren't you?" Well, as appropriate compensation, I'm going to demand $50,000 from each of you." $50,000? The figure was far beyond what they had imagined. Even they, who had been so confident until a moment ago, were clearly taken aback. "Why? I was supposed to marry Noah and be happy." "What? What are you talking about? You're pretty self-serving for someone who went after a married man." "Stop it! Noah is really kind to me, and he loves only me." I couldn't help but burst into laughter at Emily's words. "What's so funny?" "Well, a guy who neglects his pregnant wife to be with you? What's so trustworthy about a man like that?" That's, let me guess. You were targeting newly promoted Noah's money, weren't you? Well, too bad. Between the compensation to me and child support, Noah's savings will be wiped out anyway. Serves you right. You can't be serious. You're a nuisance, so could you please leave? Oh, by the way, I've already informed your parents-in-law about this." "What?" "They were really furious, they said. The relationship between parent and child is over." "No!" Emily ran out, wailing. Noah watched her go, his face devoid of life. While Noah and I tried to mend our marriage, word spread throughout the company that he had gotten Emily pregnant. Gossip started affecting Noah's work. Eventually, a critical mistake cost him his job. That's when I told Noah what I'd been waiting to say. "I'm sorry, Noah. We tried to mend our relationship, but it's hopeless now." "What? Why are you saying this all of a sudden?" "I refuse to support a man who isn't holding down an adult job." Wait! I've lost all my savings paying Sophia's settlement, and I've lost my job too." "I couldn't care less. Who do you think put us in this mess in the first place?" "So, Sophia..." Whether it was years of resentment showing on my face or not, Noah looked at me, shaking uncontrollably. I coldly laid it out for him. "What? You seriously thought I'd give you another chance? Are you an idiot? I was just waiting for the perfect moment to dump you as you hit rock bottom. You're lying. You said you wouldn't divorce me. I wanted to leave you every second of every minute, but that wouldn't be revenge, would it? I've been pretending to fix our marriage just to torment you longer. What? Wait, if you divorce me now... Shut up! You left me, a pregnant woman, to have an affair and lost your job. And now you want me to stick with you? Get real! Useless people like you can suffer alone for all I care. I said those words, grabbed my child, and left the house. I left the divorce proceedings to a lawyer, and since Noah was at fault, the divorce went through quickly. I haven't seen him since. After our divorce, Noah apparently tried to reach out to his affair partner, Emily. But Emily saw no use for Noah, now jobless. Turns out she even complained to him, saying, "It's your fault I'm in debt now." In the end, he didn't even get to meet her and was completely cut off. He later tried to fall back on parents-in-law for a job, but it was too late. I had already told parents-in-law about the divorce, and they kicked him out immediately. Now he's working various odd jobs, just scraping by, day to day. As for me, I've moved back to my parents' house with my daughter, and now we're living with dad and mom. I also keep in touch with parents-in-law regularly and keep them updated on my daughter's growth. I know there will come a time when my daughter will be sad about not having a father. Even so, I want to make sure to tell her that she is the most loved person in the world to me, and that I'm grateful she was born.